At a property in Tasmania's southeast,
Good afternoon! Good afternoon, staff!
Boys aged between 11 and 17 have been put through their paces.
We had kids that walked away from that particular section of the program and say they have never done anything harder in their entire life.
The 3-day camp was run by former policeman Will Smith, who brought together young people engaged in their communities and those considered at risk.
Every single one of the young people that attended have either reduced their youth offending levels, re-engaged back in school or engaged with employment.
Earlier this year, the Premier made a shock decision.
I believe it's time for a new approach.
After years of allegations centred on the Ashley Youth Detention Centre, Peter Gutwin announced it would close and be replaced with 2 smaller purpose-built centres, one at each end of the state.
There is, I believe, a need for major systemic change.
Tasmania Police prosecuted about 850 young people in 2019-20. 47 children were detained at Ashley Youth Detention Centre last financial year. 360 went through community youth justice.
By incarcerating children, it's effectively even remanding them for a day. It's a university crime.
Laura Chipp is researching how to keep kids out of the youth justice system. She's looked to New Zealand, where the police force has dedicated youth officers, and the broader system aims to take a holistic approach to dealing with youth crime by working with families, victims and social services. The number of youth matters going before New Zealand courts has significantly dropped over the past decade.
There were a lot of really heartwarming stories of, the youth aid officer being named the godparent of the child, and, being the best man at their wedding because they're the ones that pulled their life together.
In regional New South Wales, doing things differently is key. Since Bernie Shakeshaft started BackTrack in 2006, the Armidale Children's Court has reduced its sittings from 3 days a week to half of one.
One of the things we do at BackTrack is look at the intention behind the behaviour. If a kid's stealing food, what is that intention? It's not stealing a car to go for a joyride, that's stealing something to stay alive.
Children at BackTrack might work with dogs, learn farm skills or help the community. No matter what, they can't be booted from the program.
You can choose to be here or choose not to be here, but we're not kicking you out. Whatever it takes for as long as it takes.
In Tasmania, as in every state, children as young as 10 can be considered criminally responsible. There's a push to change that, including a motion that passed Tasmania's upper house this week to raise it to 14.
The ayes have it.
Government members voted against it.
Seems incredible that we are perhaps more careful about who we sit an 11-year-old next to on a plane than we are with what we might expose them to. The same 11-year-old in our youth justice system.
The Department of Communities will release how it plans to approach youth justice reforms in the next few weeks. The Minister for Children and Youth, Sarah Courtenay, says she has an open mind, putting Tasmania in a unique position to change countless lives. Emily Baker, ABC News.